Yeah.
It's Power 105.1. My guy Meek Mill is here today.
Yeah, what's up? What's poppin'?
I like your coat today, Meek.
Yeah, thank you. Let me try to keep my coat game on.
I was wondering how you're gonna show up today because I saw you on Crown with that fur, and I really felt like that was a moment that we're gonna see that image for a while, that fur.
Yeah, I like that. I like furs. Like 2014 in New York, it was like a fur season, and then it just jumped off. So I'm like, let me get the fur game back going on. In
So,
New
but
York.
when you wear a coat and it's like seen everywhere, you want to wear it again? Or are we gonna see these?
Yeah, I'm from the streets. I'm wearing my shit again.
Okay, good.
Especially it costs real money. You got to.
Because some people be like, you put it one time on the gram or something, and then
That's
you can't
some
wear
bougie
it.
shit. I'm getting this shit off again.
And those are too expensive.
Yeah, I'm getting my coats off again.
Meek,
Yeah.
I love this album.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody's telling you that, though,
Everybody be
right?
saying they love it. I'm like, do y'all love it? Love it? Or
Did you not?
Is this the nice thing to say right
Do
now?
you ever know me to tell you something like
Yeah,
that?
you always give it to me real.
I don't never say I might, or I'll just be like, oh,
That's
good
fine.
for you. You did it. It's cool. But this is like a special album, I think. And
Yeah.
and I was talking about this earlier. I feel like we were happy you got out. Everybody wanted you out.
Yeah.
We were happy that you felt that you're in a good space and you're doing good things and good work.
Yeah.
But it's another thing when the music drops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what everybody was saying too. Like, yeah,
So
that's
when it
good. Like, we need
came-
some fire from you though. We
we
waiting
did.
on it. Yeah.
And you really delivered, man. And I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
I've been working hard, man. I've been in New York probably like 4 months recording my album.
You did a
know.
lot here, right?
Yeah, I did a lot of it. You could tell like a lot of my music New York inspired. It's like all New York artists, Cardi, Melly, Fab. Yeah, Uptown Vibes got the Uptown Dykeman sound to a song. So, I spend a lot of time here recording my album.
Sounded like you have a good time up there.
Yeah, I like it. That's why my face is like kind of heavy now. I was out.
You
all
was out
night.
last night, right? You
Yeah.
had vodka last night,
Yeah.
right? Oh my God. Fab sound really good too on the joint.
Yeah, Fab murdered it.
He murdered that,
Fab
yeah.
got the best verse, I think. He murdered that.
He said, all right, so then give me best verse on that. Who got best verse on What's Free?
Hov, of course, got the best verse.
Do
on
you
that.
know that going in? And then are you tempted to then do your
See,
verse?
me, I did my verse over like twice. I wasn't really catching it the way I was catching it, like the way I needed to catch it. So I already knew that I wasn't gonna have the best verse on that. Even with Ross, I had Ross verse probably 6 months ago,
Yeah.
but I laid the verse in. I had that song probably for a long time. I wasn't even gonna finish it.
Yeah.
I played it for Hov. He liked it so much. And I was like, shit, you can just do this one if you like it like that. And then, I just put a verse on there. But it wasn't like I ain't giving my all. I gave it my all.
Nah, your
but
verse is fire
yeah,
too, by
I
the
love
way.
it. Yeah, I'm saying that like I ain't go into it thinking that I'm going to have the best verse because when I rapped on it before I had Hov and Ross on it, I loved it, but I wasn't all the way in love with it. I guess that day I wasn't connecting with the beat probably.
Right. And then when you hear, because I feel like that's one of Jay's best deliveries on something in a.
And
Not to
the
take away from nothing else he's
Yeah.
done, but it sounded like he had an extra battery in his
Yeah,
back.
when I heard
that
it too, I
day.
was like, oh shit, this that Brooklyn Bandit shit right here. But you're just talking about real topics.
Did you think he was talking about? Because I know he put the tweet out to clear it up. But did you think he was talking about Kanye when you first heard it?
No, he's saying what he said. Like,
He's saying what
no
he
red
said.
hat, don't Michael and Prince, man. Yeah, they separate you when you got Michael and Prince DNA. Like,
I didn't think so. And then when he cleared it up, I definitely didn't think so. But I could see how it
can
could
I
have.
make it on that list right
His
there?
misunderstood.
Oh, it's over for that.
No, listen. So
I
this is
definitely gotta make it on that list
you're
right
in the
there.
you're in the conversation.
Yeah,
This is what I want to
definitely
ask
need to be
you.
on that. Oh, it is.
We just put it up. We haven't even wrote ours in.
I ain't
This-
see myself yet.
You're on the third. You're on the third on the left.
Yeah.
So this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Everybody who comes in, we just put it up, so we just starting it. But everybody who comes in, all the DJs here, everybody's gonna pick 3, and then as we get close to the top of the year, we're gonna see who has the most votes and see who everybody votes for album of the year. So will you do that today? Will you pick 3?
Yeah, I picked 3.
What would you think if you had to pick 3 off top? That's a hard
I'm
thing.
probably gonna pick Drake, Cardi, and Travis.
Not yours.
Oh, I didn't know I was gonna pick myself. Me first, of course. Then.
You do you? Yes, you pick whoever you
Oh,
think has the
I
album of the
was saying-
year.
Damn, that's a hard little job.
I
'Cause we gotta leave
know.
somebody out. We gonna have to leave like Cardi, Travis, or Drake out.
I liked this Carter's album. I liked the Cole album. I mean, there was a lot of good shit. I liked Push's album. Kanye is there.
Kanye ain't make it this year.
Not this year.
He one of my favorites in his music shit, but not this year.
Eminem, not this year.
No,
Nicki, not this year.
no.
Who else is on there?
What's that? Kid Cudi and
Yep, not this year. Tekashi 6ix9ine,
That's not for me.
not album of the year, but definitely on his way to something of the year.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He got a vibe to it. It's fire. Like I don't know. Like me, right now when space I'm in, I popped him in and I like some of the songs, but to me, I need more shit. Like that's why I made sure I put an album out like I put out. So like people that come from like where I come from or even in my age bracket, because sometimes I listen to a song, he just saying anything on there. Like he done said nigga on this joint 27 times in 8 bars. I rap.
Yeah.
I get like that a little bit.
Yeah, no, I get that.
His selection of beats and where he put songs together, I like.
You felt
every
that.
song he came out with prior to that, I listened to.
I love that you had talked about wanting to reach out to him.
Before,
yeah.
I seen he was getting into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I've been in the jail. I've been in a real penitentiary, and I know that who want to be there and who don't. And nobody that's getting money like we getting money don't want to be there. You can get on the internet, and I'm talking to everybody, every rapper. You can get on there and act like you trying to be a goon and you in a mix like that, or you active until it's time to go in that penitentiary and you see if you active or not. You turn into a choir boy from a loudmouth, you know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't reach out to him now inside? He could probably use that now, no?
I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to talk in the feds. I had homies in the feds before I stopped talking to them. Fucking around, get pulled in something you ain't got nothing to do with.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
But I believe he'll get these messages through the radio. And
now you definitely been vocal about.
Yeah, I don't want to see nothing bad like that happen to nobody. Of course, like I said, he was running around doing a little bit too much and acting out of order a little bit. But I don't want to see nothing like that happen to you. So we wish him the best. We wish everybody the best caught up in them type of situations.
Word.
If you got a good heart.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like he does somewhere. I just feel like he ain't get to it yet. Like he ain't get to being his best version. But you have you've been really like, everybody knows how vocal you've been and how much great work. That Times piece was dope. The Times piece you did about bringing awareness to what's happening. But is there a goal of like a specific change that you want to see that we could get behind? Like, is there like a goal for, or is it mostly just about awareness?
Yeah, like we working with like governors and senators and stuff like that about changing laws, like probation laws, like even shit like for myself and people. Is thousands of people caught up in these situations. 10 years of probation and shit like that. Nobody need to be supervised by another human being for 10 years. If you've been 3 years and you ain't 4 years, you ain't commit no crime, you living a good life. Like, why do I gotta ask somebody, can I go from here to New Jersey? You know what I'm saying? It's just a waste of taxpayers' money.
I just wonder if you're hopeful about, because I don't know, I posted something from your Times piece, and somebody in the comments was like, that's all good, but ain't nothing gonna change. And I just was like, I get the frustration and the feeling of that, but like,
I had a powerful meeting about real change today. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I started my day off, a powerful meeting with powerful people talking about making change that affect hundreds of thousands of people in America today.
I'm excited.
I'm really coming out. I be really coming out sometimes. We was at Title Show. You ain't come back in my room. I'm back there with 6 billionaires, and they all.
I know. I saw. I came back. I came to see you. What are you talking about?
I forgot.
You have 400 people in there.
Yeah.
I just gave you a quick hello.
Yeah, but I got the billionaires mixed in with the hood guys and the
I
girls.
couldn't tell who's who.
Everybody comfortable with, but all these guys that's in the room, they all supporting reform, and they all helping me fund some shit, a foundation on a high level. Like, I think we got $50 million committed right now, $55 million, and we ain't even really make it a public thing.
Wow, man.
We using these resources to really put real shit into action and really take things to the next level. We ain't just talking about it. That's why I said I ain't no activist. I just want to do some stuff, some powerful stuff, and make it work to the point where I got the foundation of really helping and making change. I don't gotta be talking all day.
That's good, man. It's so good. I'm so happy to see you in this space. It's good. I love that you came out. I love that you and Drake. I love Drake's out on the album. Love that you came out at the show. I saw that coming for a while because it always seemed like. Yeah. It seemed like after that moment, after you got out of whatever phase you were in, it was always a possibility. You always kind of said that. So we knew that would happen.
It wasn't nobody getting hurt and type shit. Like, we come from neighborhoods. People be dying over stupid stuff. Same thing I was talking about a situation yesterday. Let's move in this direction. Yeah. You know what I mean? We both was on that. It just, we need the time for it to be authentic for both of us to feel like we cool with it.
But what is that first conversation? Like, what is that first olive branch that goes out? What is that like?
I don't know exactly, because it's been going on for like a year and a half probably.
Was it you who had reached out, or was it him? Or you don't even remember?
No, I don't know at all. I think one of his homies reached out to one of my homies, and then we connected. But niggas done put me and Drake on FaceTime before. We sit here looking at each other like, yo, why you hand me the phone while he on the phone? We been through
like
all
people
them
tried,
stages
right.
and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ready for that. We ain't really ready for that. Or we might have talked through somebody else, but we weren't ready for that. So, you know, we waited till we got ready for that, and, you know, and just move forward.
Have you seen the memes of you as Magic Johnson? And
oh, yeah. He sent me that. Before he had posted,
funny.
He sent that to me. We was laughing the whole time. And that's what I like about the situation. We could really talk about every step of it. You know how people amend something, but they can't. They still bitter at some point, so they can't talk about it.
Yeah.
I be laughing at certain things I felt like he got me at. He laughing at shit that he felt funny about, and we just talk about it. And we don't share it with nobody. I probably share it with one of my friends, and because one of my friends probably know the situation, but that's how it be.
That's in retrospect. That's after. Sometimes when you in it, you can't see it that clearly. Like, I love the story you told about the double date and Jay having back to back.
Let me fix this. I'm happy I said this too.
Jay had
it wasn't back to back though.
Maybe not everybody heard the story.
Because I texted the Hove. I was like, I just was showing it to him and shit. He was like, I don't think that was that song. It was Jumpman, but it felt like back to back because the beef was so intense. Soon as I heard it,
you heard like, Drake.
I'm like, damn, how the fuck you pop this on out of everything? And it just popped on everybody at the table, just like.
Oh, so it wasn't true?
No,
it wasn't back to back.
It felt like that though, because I texted him yesterday and I was like, I don't know if you remember. He said, no, I don't remember. He said I had Jumpman on my playlist, and he was just on the type of time like I wouldn't have been listening to that if it's you. It's like me riding around banging a Jay-Z disc right now. I might admire it. I'm gonna hear it, but he was like,
it ain't gonna be in your playlist.
And then I thought about it. I was like, well, that was Jumpman. That shit felt like back to back when it came.
But now it's funny. But in that moment, I would imagine it was not funny, right? Like you said.
Yeah, it was funny to me though, cause I'm just like in my head. I'm like, I want to tell my homie like, yo, this shit is so crazy. Like the way I told the story, I wouldn't tell my homies the same way. Like, oh shit, how did this happen to me? This is a crazy moment right here.
Yeah.
Like I'm on a double date with Hov and B. This shit is serious. And I don't know if they thinking about it like how I'm thinking about it, but in my mental is I'm like, damn, what the fuck? He turned it right off. It was like 4 seconds. I'm like, oh shit, dang, he about to play this right now?
Not good. And it's funny because I know I've been in dinners where he has, he's serious about his play. Jay is serious about his playlist.
I'm like, damn, that's how I am too. I want to control all the music in the room.
Really?
In the room. Yeah.
What's your playlist game?
If we don't rock with you, we ain't trying to hear. You know how them playlists you let them play, and then some weird dudes come on. You like, yo, man, I need my hand on that all day.
Oh, you really do that too?
Yeah, that's just funny. Like that.
Jay is definitely like that. So when you were telling that story, I could see the whole thing.
Yeah, he was just flipping through trying to find something, and that joint just came. Like,
that's so funny.
Is he stopping here? No, not right here.
That's the best when you could get past something and then be in such a good place that shit is funny and you can reflect or whatever. But like, where are you with that type of like rap battles? Because you started that way. You was a battle rapper out the gate.
That's not the first thing I always tell people. Like, if people really, all my day one fans and shit, I used to battle with terrorists, real dudes that every day you wake up, they got a bomb on you. Like, you waking up in the morning going on YouTube, your whole neighborhood is singing a diss rap of the guy from another neighborhood. I've been through that. This was like, not saying like Drake preschool, but it's to a higher level, to a commercial level with the music industry. I come from underground with niggas telling they gonna kill your mom,
Jesus,
your aunt on crack. Like we gonna shoot your brother when you see you. Like, we really taking it to heart and living in it. So this wasn't like the same thing as far as like with dealing with it.
What did you think of? Because I thought about you a lot when the Drake Pusha situation happened.
Yeah.
And I've had conversations. I've been in room with people with conversations where they were like, Push went too hard. But
yeah, it ain't no such thing as going too hard. I would tell Drake that when I see him too. I'm just telling you, I come from when niggas saying we would smoke your mom. Like, we would lay on your mom's house and smoke her. Your dad is a rat. Your sister is a hoe. Like, this for real. Your grandmama's on crack.
There no rules to this, me.
Yeah, that's how this game came up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is what it is.
So you subscribe to that there's no rules to it. Really?
Yeah, hell no. It wasn't no rules on me. The internet they had the memes, all that shit. I was like, oh shit, I ain't ready for this. We want to fight you when you start winning the battle. Maybe we could take your chain. You know how we could, like, how the culture used to be. We was more ignorant. Like, all right, we going to catch you and try to embarrass you and change public opinion on you if you feel like somebody get. That's what the game was about. Now, like, oh, shit, they got memes, all types of shit going on. I don't know what to do. I'm in a mix. I'm confused now. So it's like,
you survived that, though.
Yeah, it ain't no rules, though. And
no rules.
And it's like, what is, like, you know, get it in. You still do what y'all do, how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can take any stance you want. You can do it how you want. Just, you know, continue your legacy and be great. We're going to see all at the end 5 years from now or 10 years from now who is going to continue to be great. You know what I mean? You're going to have some battles. You're going to have some shootouts sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you make it home, that's all that matters at the end of the night.
Word. I feel that. Your double date story made me wonder if you would ever consider, because I feel like there's a thing about celebrity couples, right? Like,
or would I go to another celebrity?
Yes, would you do that?
I don't really like the style of the lifestyle, like not the person, not discrediting nobody. Just the style of the lifestyle. Of course, it's fun to get that type of attention and be coming through with a top girl. And no, I be building with some real girls that come from the hood too. They be really.
You prefer that, go to that route?
Yeah, they really help carry your life forward too.
Yeah.
It's kind of harder when you got somebody else being a celebrity and you're a celebrity too. Like, a lot of people fall into them situations because it's the American dream.
Mm-hmm.
Two celebrities or two rich people in front of the world living their life, but that shit is stressful too.
But there is also something I agree with you, and I think you find whatever where you find it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You find somebody where you find them. But if there is something to be said about people, look at when we think about J&B, what they've built, like an empire together. And some people find that as, you know, I think for them it just kind of happened and it made sense. But
none of that don't really matter. It's really about how they feel personally about each other and how they feel as a family. You could build 1,000, 1 million Empire State Buildings and be miserable out your mind. What would you rather do? You rather have no Empire State Building and have your mind and be happily ever after, or have 100 Empire State Buildings and you
100%. But what if you have both?
Yeah, you a lucky person.
Yeah, you're a lucky
person. Thing. That's some incredible shit. That's why they got J&B.
Right.
And everybody's not going to be J&B. You know what I'm saying? It's legacies to be created. I might go get something from my neighborhood, from one of these cities of America, and she might make me the best person in the world one day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's going to be. I just don't want to narrow it down to celebrities. Like I'm chasing celebrity chicks around, all that. No.
It's not your thing.
No, I'll take some, you know what I mean? We'll try it out. I ain't say it's not my thing. I'm just saying, I'm not going to narrow my life down to, chasing celebrity chicks around.
You're so single right now, Meek. Your mentality, you're like, whatever is whatever.
If you like me, you like me. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I was just curious because I heard you tell that story, and I know some artists and some people who are very successful, that's something they actually look for. You know what I'm saying? I just wondered if that was...
It's hard to find real love, so to narrow it down to the music industry, boy, you walking on a thin line. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you find a good woman that's going to really stick with you and be loyal to you for the rest of your life. You narrowing that down to, the music, to the entertainment industry, is you making things really slimmer to, end up the person that's married and not miserable. You know
yeah, I think it's very hard. It's hard either way. It's
that's how
really
I look at
hard.
it. That's a better way to say it.
Yeah, really hard. Anyway, so what's next? So we got touring happening.
Yeah, motivation talk starting
I'm excited.
in February.
The cereal. What is this? Is this just a promotional item?
Yeah, my label made this. I think they heard Cinnamon Toast Crunch was my favorite cereal and they made it to a
Is
box.
it Cinnamon Toast? I thought this was Captain Crunch.
I need some of these for my apartment, though.
So what does this tour look like? Do you have what does it feel like? You hitting
I don't know what it is. The way niggas tours looking right now.
That's what I'm saying. There's roller coasters. Travis got a roller coaster on stage.
Yeah, so I'm just coming with it the way we come with it.
Cause I don't see that. I don't see that for you.
Yeah, no, not I ain't trying. I won't do it like them, but it's gonna be Meek Mill experience. You know what I mean? We're gonna turn it up. We're gonna have fun with it.
I feel like the level of album is stepped up, so I feel like the tour has to be right.
Everything stepped up. My hotel stepped up. My coat stepped up.
Your coats are good.
My women stepped up. My car stepped up. My family stepped up. Everything is definitely stepped up right now.
I couldn't be happier for you, man. It's crazy to think you know, it's like all this joy and happy, and then you're out, and you put this incredible album out, and then that you're still on bail. I heard you say that the other day, and it hit me like, oh shit.
Yeah, because this is
the reality of that is fucking crazy.
Yeah, these vicious rules right here, you know what I'm saying? These rules was created by a group of people that they don't have the same mind frame as today's people. You know, these rules been in effect for hundreds of years.
Are you worried about going back? Do you think you're gonna?
Yeah, I think about it, but I don't really. I'm like like when I was in the cell, I'm a law of attraction boy. I'm like, man, I'm getting out of jail and I'm leaving on a chopper. I having dreams about leaving.
Did you say that?
I had a dream about it, and I was telling my friend, but I'm like a law of attraction, like my religion.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe I'm not going back to prison.
Yes, I like that.
How I rock.
You slap down some toast, cinnamon toast crunch right after that.
Yeah, I believe that would be at this point. I believe that I would get out of prison. You know, you can't predict everything in life, but I just feel like you give enough energy, you'd be good.
How did Kevin Hart get inside the prison?
I don't know. It's Kevin Hart.
I don't know if y'all heard this story, but Kevin went to visit Meek, and normally you go in the waiting area and you.
But it's Kevin Hart. And he coming with
Michael Rubin. And Michael Rubin.
Mm-hmm.
But they were in the actual area, like the block, you call it, right?
Yeah, but how penitentiaries is, you got college students walking around and like I'm laying in the bed. I got 15 college students at my window looking in my cell, like they doing tours. All
and they know it's
stuff.
you.
Yeah, it ain't. It's crazy, but it's a time to be crazy. It's a lot of normal stuff going on too. They got a lot of people that come from the outside and be walking around there. Yeah.
That must feel crazy.
Yeah, you feel like an animal. You laying in your bed, people looking in your cell like, it's Meek Mill in there in his cell. Like you looking at your dog in a cage.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
That's awful.
About some shit that happened in 2007. That's why I was like, I always used to say this too. And before I'd be like, who made these rules up? Like, who even made this shit up? And why are people acting like they cool with these rules? Like, people like, man, he violated probation. Like, yo, dog, I'm supposed to get a traffic ticket. You telling me I should be shackled up from top to bottom? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Wow, who made society think that was okay?
And why is it okay? I remember when I did this thing at the White House when Obama was in administration. They brought me out to do this criminal justice reform thing, and I had learned a lot. It was the first time I had so much information about what was happening in the system. Yeah. And I came home and felt like, why is this not a state of emergency? Like, why is this not something that, you know what I'm saying, that every day everybody's kicking and screaming about? Why is everybody acting like the shit is okay?
And like, it's like what Kaepernick represent. Kaepernick represent like police brutality, speaking up for police brutality. I love that. That's a big issue. Mm-hmm. It's a big issue too. They killing people on paper every day. Like, it's probably 3,000 people went to court today in America and probably got railroaded and lost. They're going to end up losing their family, losing their jobs, losing their livelihoods, and probably come back to the street and get caught up because they coming back to nothing. That happened on a daily basis, and that's just normal to people.
What do you think about Kim Kardashian going to see Trump for that? People gave her a lot of flack for it, but
she saved somebody's life.
She saved somebody's life, yeah.
She saved somebody's life, and hopefully she saved one more person's life. That's somebody's grandma. Mm-hmm. Shit is based on who you is and how your mind is. You could be an Instagram comment. She's doing that for press. Her grandkids ain't saying that. The lady that came home, her grandkids ain't saying that. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they not. You know what I'm saying? And
would you do this? Would you do that? Like if Trump called and wanted you to come talk to him at the White House?
I don't even want to talk about. I talk to anybody when it come to like changing laws and doing anything to help fix the system. Mm-hmm. I come from North Philadelphia. I talk to killers. I just was in jail. I'm talking, hanging around killers in jail. Like real, he killed 5 people. He got 25 years in and he don't have that mind frame now, but I'm talking to him. I ain't going to be like, you're a drug dealer. I'm not talking to you all. No people 10 times worse than Trump. We talk every day. We might have to resolve a problem, man. I would talk to anybody in the world when it comes to changing people's lives. If I could help change people's lives, it's not that bad. I don't even know why everybody be like, don't even talk. Like, yo, this the person that has power right now, and if he want to play a game and persuade to get a black vote or let's play. We play chess too. We play chess. We play tic-tac-toe. We play
ping pong,
rap battles, ping pong. You know what I mean? So we do anything to try to change lives. It could be with anybody in the world. It could be Osama bin Laden. We're gonna talk if we need to do something to change and better our people. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you
real.
don't agree with that?
No, I do. It's hard. You know, I have a really. I mean, I'm
Go
sure
ahead,
you.
give me yours now.
Nah, I have a real. You know, I have a real problem with a lot of what Trump does, and I don't know that.
Me too.
I think he uses the people as pawns, but I was so happy for that woman who got out, and I wasn't mad at Kim's intention, and I wasn't mad that she got this woman out of prison, but it's, you know, it's frustrating because I feel like he uses that to
and I feel like
to get a vote of the people that he's actually still oppressing by a lot of the other things that he does. You know what I'm saying? So it's complicated, but I feel you, and if you went to go talk to him, I wouldn't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be
I'm
mad.
gonna say some things that really need to be said.
Yes, and I think at the end of the day, you're not for sale, so you would, you know what I'm saying? That wouldn't concern me.
Yeah, I know he don't give a fuck about me. You show me you don't give a fuck about people like me. I don't give a fuck about you, but I still, business is business. To get better change and better results, you got to do business. There's no way to get better results if you're not doing anything about anything. And when Van Jones, they invited me to the White House, I got to the last day. They said Jay-Z told me not to go. He ain't tell me not to go. I got all the way to D.C. and just was like, man, I ain't going in there, man. This shit got too much it's too risky to even sit down and talk and so much slack coming back. I'm like, I'm trying to rap. I'm trying to drop my album. I ain't trying to be caught up in no media about no politics shit. But Van Jones was going. I ain't have a damn problem with him going because I know what he represented, what he stand for, and I know he gonna speak up for us in the right direction.
Yeah, he been doing that work for a long time. When I went to that thing I told you, he was there that day. That was one of the people that put me on to a lot of.
It's like, I ain't knocking him when he was going. I know people was going. You know, people got their own shit. And that's what he doing. I don't bang with Trump. I don't even bang with people like that. I walk in a room with people. If I don't bang with you, you gonna know I don't bang with you. But if we gotta talk business and get to the bottom of something,
get to it.
I'm gonna handle you like how I handle people like you, and we gonna get to the bottom of it.
I respect that.
Yeah, we from the streets. We can't act.
I would love to see this summit happen. Should be a summit.
Yeah, put me in a debate with Trump. I'll cut him out.
Let's do it, Meek. Yeah, all right. Well, I know everybody needs to get the album. We'll see you on tour. I'm so happy. This album is so dope. I told you that already, but it's really so good. I feel like you know what I feel like whatever you're looking for, if you need some bars,
you need a 24/7. You need some bars. You need some
uptown fuckery, some
soul
fun.
Food. Yeah, it's everything.
Fun.
And that was the object. Like a lot of albums, like that's why like a lot of these albums I got on there, they got a mixture of songs. Some of these albums on here all sound alike. They won't be able to make my top 3.
That's why I think you're in the top 3. I can't. I'm having a hard time picking my album of the year. But
and too politically, like I don't even really want to say the 3 I really want because politically you gotta act like you like certain albums. Me, I listen to a certain type of music, man. I listen to.
What do you like?
I listen to spitting. You gotta have good beats and you gotta be well all around. I don't know. I'm like
you gotta pick 3.
Championships 3 times then.
All right, championships
I don't
3 times.
I don't even want to leave nobody out of that. I don't know. I'm going to pick championships and I'm picking Nipsey Hussle because that's the type of music I listen to and I think he delivered and I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? I can't act like you got the #1 album in my head if I can't even relate to it.
Yeah, it has to be what you relate to. Nipsey Hussle, championships. You got to pick one more.
Yeah.
You ain't got it?
Yeah, I ain't even really hear Drake's like that because it was still on a little bit, so I ain't even get all
really,
it. Wasn't
you wasn't
on,
ready?
But, yeah.
You weren't all the way ready?
Yeah, I was listening. I probably hear a few songs, but it wasn't all the way done yet, so I ain't popping you in. And
you want to get caught driving around
I
listening
see
to Drake?
I would see what he got, see what he coming with, but I wasn't going through the whole thing.
And it was a long album, so you had to be committed.
Yeah, how many songs he had on that?
A lot.
It was a double seated, right?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So you had to be locked in and committed.
Yeah.
It was a dope album, though. For sure.
So I mean,
really championships is definitely in the conversations. Definitely.
Yeah, that's for sure. And that's not even just saying that because it's me. I'm just looking at the list. You might got to make a poll on Twitter.
Is this your best album?
Yeah, this is my best album, but I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, no, I don't.
I think it is. You're more advanced.
Yeah, I'm definitely more advanced on this. The topics, the content, delivery. You can hear me clearer.
You use my favorite Mobb Deep sample. Getaway is one of my favorite Mobb Deep songs.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I got a song. If you ever just YouTube Meek Mill Getaway, I got one of my first mixtapes. The quality on it bad. I was on that beat. And
really?
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
No, I'm probably 16, but my fan base from Philly, like,
Yeah.
you know, when I go to Philly, I could just sell out an arena. They've been following me from the age of like 16, 15, and like that was around that time. So shout out to Don Cannon for doing that sample. That was fire.
And Trauma, I like that. That's one of my favorite joints on there. Yeah. But then that was the one criticism that I've seen of people is that, oh, you use too many samples, which is a weird thing to say for a hip hop album.
A beat is a beat.
Yeah.
Most of the you don't even have to not saying like taking it back to the older things. You don't even have to make your music. Michael Jackson don't even have to be responsible for making his music. You can't bring me and tell me I can't use a sample. I still got to come up with the lyrics to even make you even want to listen to this beat. You know what I'm saying? I represent like the beats that they make now. Like I might hit 20 producers. Every beat sound like trap beats. Now I got to call people and be like, yo, man, sample this, man. Take me back to the 90s. Do this. Take me back to the early 2000s because it's different. I'm representing something different. I'm even going up against something different, trying to even rap like this when the top streaming rap sounds nothing like this unless it's probably a Drake, and he got different features to that. He sing, he got melody, he got extra shit he attached to rapping too. But it's hard to come up right now and be a street rap out the street and still talk and really deliver it the way we delivering. It's more worse for us right now. So, you know, and I think that's a big part of the hood like champion behind me, because people want to root for me to see me win, because I feel like I'm not one of the last people that represent the era of the Jay-Z's, Nas, DMX,
and the spitters.
Yeah, like people who was doing it in the 90s and 2000s.
Championships.
Yeah, my little son listen to Lil Pump, XXX.
I know my.
Uzi.
Let me tell you, mine does.
None of this.
How old is he now?
7.
He's only 7. So mine is 15, and he came out the shower the other day and told me Meek Mill album of the year.
Yeah, but
and he's 15.
But that's what that was my goal to do, to be like, and it's like that with Swiss son. Swiss always telling him, my son don't be really rocking with that 30 and up gang shit. And he was like,
right.
He hearing you, you know what I'm saying? He talking about it, him and his friends talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big issue. I see Mello's son. I don't know
Cayenne.
how old. Yeah, he
Cayenne,
probably
so he's like 12. 13.
He banging me Mill, but I'm the 30-year-old, and that's where Hov was in that space when Blueprint era. He was like, he could still touch the older people and still touch the younger people. I love this space right here. I think a lot could be done right here in this space.
Word. I love it. Championships, everybody. One time for me.
Alrighty, thank you for having me.